Welcome back to the Tea List podcast where we talk real love, real healing, and the hard truths in between. You already know I'm your host, the Tea List Queen. Welcome to the Tea List. So for today's episode, this is for anyone, man or woman, who's ever tried to love someone while still nursing their own wounds, aka you're unhealed from your past relationship. We're asking a question that most people avoid. Are you loving? Or are you leaking? Or are you unhealed? Because sometimes what we call love is just survival. And sometimes the relationships we enter are just distractions dressed up as destiny. Let's talk about what happens when you date before you've done the work. So when you haven't healed from your past pain, whether it's rejection, betrayal, abandonment, whatever it is, that unhealed version of you still shows up in relationships. So what does it look like? Overreacting to small things because they remind you of an old wound. Example, he tells you that he's about to go hang out with his friends, but that reminds you of your ex. He would say he's going out with his friends and then disappears for the entire night. So now you're panicking. Now you're displaying that trauma in your current relationship. Expecting your partner to fix you or constantly reassure you. You're not healed. So now you need your partner to keep letting you know, no, babe, I'm here. We're going to make this work. We got this. Now, my favorite one that needs to be definitely addressed. Sabotaging intimacy when things feel too good to be true. We're so used to toxicity that when a good one shows up, it's like, this can't be real. AKA, you have not healed, babe. The last one is confusing chemistry with chaos because peace feels unfamiliar. You're not loving from a whole place. You're leaking unresolved pain onto someone who didn't cause it. And I think that's the problem. We go into these relationships and we're blaming this new person for someone else's mistakes. And you're putting all that responsibility, all that load on that person because you have not done the work to heal from your past. Here are your signs that you're not ready. Number one, you seek constant validation or reassurance. Number two, you take everything personally, even their silence. Number three, you don't even trust when they're being consistent. 4, you replay past heartbreak like it happened yesterday. And the last one, number 5, you feel lost or empty when you're not being pursued. Healing is not about being perfect. It's about being aware that you need to do the work. If your partner constantly feels like they're in a war that they didn't even start, you may still be bleeding emotionally. Most of us weren't even taught emotional hygiene. What is that? We don't know how to sit with our feelings, only how to run from them. How do we run? And how do we run? We run by running into distractions, running for validation or love, aka rebound. We don't know how to sit in that pain. Distractions could be getting drunk, getting high, going to sleep, overworking, exhibiting excessive behaviors because we don't want to deal with that hurt. You have to go through it to get over it. And what we don't understand is that a new relationship will not heal you. They expose you. And if you haven't faced your pain alone, you'll hand it to someone else to carry. Love should feel like growth, not damage control. So let me tell you how to shift into a healed place. I'm going to give you a few. You need to pause between partners. Live with being with yourself. Breathe, reflect. Sit with your own company. Stop using new people as band-aids for old wounds. You could try therapy, journaling, stillness. Healing is not glamorous, but it's necessary. My relationship with my child's father, I had to go to therapy because I was losing my mind. Okay, I had to do the work, heal from it, because I did not want to go into another relationship assuming that my new partner was just like my ex. So I did the work. I went to therapy. She gave me some homework to do, stillness, grieving. I did all the work so that I don't come into the next relationship with that unhealed pain. So therapy is very useful and it can help you if done correctly. Another option is build your self-worth outside of being desired. Ask yourself, do I want love or do I just want to stop hurting? When you heal, your standards change, your tolerance changes, and most importantly, your energy stops bleeding onto people who didn't hurt you. Let that sink in. We all deserve love, but baby, we all deserve peace too. I cannot see myself getting into a relationship with a man that's not healed. I'm not here to fix someone else's mistakes. I deserve peace. Everyone deserves peace. We all need to heal before we jump into another relationship. Stay with your own company for a little bit. Do the work. Realize what went wrong and learn from it. Because peace only comes when you stop bleeding through every bond you build. So before you ask yourself, why can't I find someone? Ask, am I actually ready for what I'm asking for? Because real love cannot thrive in chaos. It needs clarity. And sometimes the most loving thing you can do is heal first. If this hit home, tag someone who needs to hear it. Drop a heart wrapped up in a Band-Aid. If we even have an emoji like that, let me check. Okay, yes, there is an emoji like that with it's a wrapped up heart, broken heart. Yes, drop that in the comments and what helped you heal. And remember, the relationship you have with yourself sets the tone for every other one. Until next time, guys, keep on sipping the tea that heals. Talk to you later.